Good morning, welcome in. It's the Martin Morning Report on a Wednesday, June 11th. We're brought to you today by United Group Insurance. And you know what that means. They've been serving Southwest Iowa for over 40 years. Over 40 years. This is how old my wife is. And has been for a full week now. Over 40 years. Believe it or not. DTTA, by the way, do not trust the algorithm. Do not know and go to your social media. Okay. Let me tell you something. Before Facebook, there was the thing called the World Wide Web. And then you may have got a smartphone that said Facebook on it, and you just tapped on that. You're like, I bet KMA has all the stuff on there. No. Algorithm, don't trust it. Go to KMAland.com. Hit your browser. Go to KMAland.com. DTTA. Onward. Number one, TNT Ford Explosive Performance of the day. It goes to Delaney Matthews. Holy crap. She is on one here lately and went 4 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 7 Ks, but at the plate, 3 for 3. Everything she hit was go, double, homer. 5 runs batted in, 2 runs scored. Delaney Matthews, tip of the bald head to you. TNT Ford, explosive performance of the day. Check out TNT Ford in Red Oak, TNTFord.com. Number 2, more softball from last night, including some madness in the Pride of Iowa Conference where East Union beat Lennox, Mount Ayr knocked off Martinsdale St. Mary's. Through my KMA Land softball power rankings, all into a flux and into a tizzy madness in the POI. Also last night, Shenandoah routed Red Oak. Clarinda walked off a winner against Glenwood. Creston shut out Atlanta, getting their second win in less than a week against those Trojans. And then also Lamar's West and East swept MRC double dips. And other winners were LC and Kemper in the Hawkeye 10. East Mills in the corner. AHSTW, Riverside, Missouri Valley, and Trainer in the WIC. Wayne in the Pride of Iowa Conference. Sergeant Bluff, Luton, and Sioux City North split in the MRC. Moravia, Seymour, Murray in the Bluegrass, Earlham, Ogden twice, ACGC, Woodward, Granger, and Pleasantville in the WCAC, and Boyer Valley, Arweva, and Van Meter in non-conference play. Home runs last night for Audrey Albers of Glenwood's second consecutive day. We've talked about her hitting a bomb. Piper Brokaw, Sadie Cox of Lennox, Brand Nickel from Mount Ayr hit a huge one. Tegan Rasmussen of TJ, Leah Conlon, Maddie Angerman, and then Leah Conlon again, Kirsten Klein of Murray. RBI leaders last night, Delaney Matthews had 5 for Trainer Bree Loker of Sioux City West, also had 5. So did Kirsten Klein of Murray and Lindy Green of Shenandoah. 4 RBI each for Madison Kelly and City Summers from Riverside, Peyton Cunningham of East Union, Piper Brokaw from Lennox, Leah Conlon had 2 4 RBI games. Of course, she did. Harper McGraw of Pleasantville and Mara Carredos of Van Meter also driving in 4 last night. The hit leaders, 4 hits for Cadence Thomas of Sioux City West and a single win over TJ. Strikeouts, Taryn Frederickson of Crescent allowed just 1 hit, struck out 12 in their win over Atlantic. Audrey Cole of Missouri Valley, Maisie Strad of Madrid both had 11 Ks, and then Peyton Nathan of Shenandoah, Jocelyn Ritter of AL, Jocelyn Vogt of Sioux City North, and Callie Peck of Seymour all had 10 strikeouts. On to number 3, baseball. Heelan leads the way with a huge sweep over Sioux City East last night. They notch a huge MRC sweep. Huge. Sioux City North and AL also went 2-0 in the MRC, and Shenandoah completed the season sweep of Red Oak. Clarinda, Kemper, LC, Creston also won in the Hawkeye 10. Underwood, Logan, Magnolia, IKM Manning won in the WIC. It was East Mills getting a victory over Hamburg in what we'll consider the corner conference. Lennox won a slugfest, while Southwest Valley, Wayne, and Martinsdale St. Mary's rolled in the Pride of Iowa Conference. Additionally, oh, look who it is. It's Hut Bud Martin. He's trying to slither his way out of here. We got a kid in the summer. He's getting ready to go to Sports Excel. Additionally, TJ, Sioux City North, Moravia, Melcher Dallas, Des Moines Christian, Woodward Granger, ACGC, Ogden, Pleasantville, Exira, EHK, Cam, Coon Rapids, Bayard, and Southeast Warren were also winners. That Cam win, another good one for them over Bedford to maintain their undefeated record. Home runs last night, Colton Kelly of East Union, Grayson Clark of AL, Moravia's Cale Moore, Easton Cox, and JJ Phillips from Pleasantville, and Cal Hayden of Coon Rapids Bayard. 4 hits each last night for Parker Varner of Crescent, Colton Kelly from East Union, Lane Ingram of Wayne, Caleb LaFavor from Heelan, Evan Schrader of Melcher Dallas, Jack Eisenhart and Miles Trenkamp of Des Moines Christian, Eli Mauser also of Des Moines Christian. And reminder, these are just single game performances. Some teams played 2 times and probably maybe totaled more than 4 hits, but this is just single game performances. Ribbies last night, 5 of them for Laramie Stokes of Lennox and Kelly from East Union. Something in the water last night there with East Union and Lennox because both the softball and baseball games were nuts. 4 RBI each. McCain Becker of AL, Emerson Bridgewater from Madrid, Brody Crow from Southeast Warren, Clarinda's Nolan Wagner, Cole Hobbs of St. Albert, Brock Kusel of IKM Manning. Strikeouts leading the way, Garrett Lutt for Underwood last night in another sterling performance against trainer Alex Hansen of Xira Elkhorn. Kimbleton struck out 11, and then Logan Twyman of Shenandoah struck out 10 against the team from up north, and Brock Kusel of IKM Manning had 10 strikeouts of his own. Number 4, co-ed state tennis yesterday. At least 9 KMA land pairs were there at the Waterloo Burns Park. Sergeant Bluff Luton's Cameron Glass and Nathan Wright Joe Wright landed a third place finish on the day, while 2 other teams, Ellie O'Donovan and Noah Narmi of St. Albert and Carly Rooney and Nathan Myers of Sergeant Bluff Luton made quarterfinal runs. That's where I got the Nathan thing. Additionally, Gabby Jacobs and Lucas Sun and Jalen Gray and Luke Dowse, both of Shenandoah, won 1 match on the day. Number 5, co-ed state golf. 4 KMA land pairs finished in the top 10 at the 1A tournament that was held at the American Legion Golf Course in Marshalltown. Mallory Polito and Max Barron of Woodward Granger teamed up to shoot a 77. They were third, while Addie Weinreich and Jack Fine of Clarinda were fourth with a 78. Clarinda's Taylor Rasmussen and Carson Turner teamed up for a 79 in eighth. And Addie Biter and Dawson Billmeyer of Kemper Catholic came in 10th with an 80. That's 5 fast things, but I've got more. Rest of the best from yesterday. 7 KMA land girls soccer players and 1 coach will compete in the IAHSSCA Senior Showcase. What is that? The Iowa High School Soccer Coaches Association. Saturday in Des Moines. Callie Bach of trainer Ava Wagner from St. Albert, Abby Belden from West Central Valley, Traylon White of Heelan, Abby Ludington from Glenwood, McKenna Kramer of TJ, and Peyton Howell from Lamar's, all playing, and trainers Courtney Murphy, she's coaching. Also, Lewis Central alum Aaron Harrington is the Mink League Pitcher of the Week. He plays for the St. Joe Mustangs. He threw 9 innings last week, did not give up an earned run, and struck out 15 batters. Congrats to him. And then finally, Kaylee Simons of Kemper Catholic named our KMA Land Iowa Girls Tennis Player of the Year, the first outside of the triangle known as Shenandoah, Clarinda, and Red Oak to win this award. You can check out the story and the interview, KMAland.com. Don't trust the algorithm. Don't trust it, but trust in yourself that you'll have a great Wednesday. Thanks for watching the Martin Morning Report, brought to you again by United Group Insurance, serving Southwest Iowa for over the amount of time my wife has been alive. Have a great hump day.